Do we think we know Monument Valley? Let us think again. Beyond its Hollywood fame and postcard perfect views lies a much deeper story, one of ancient spirits, a nation's resilience, and an unbroken struggle for sovereignty. This isn't just a desert of towering buttes and red rock mesas. It's a living nation within a nation, a story of survival, spirit, and the power of self-determination. A story that will leave you absolutely captivated. Welcome to Monument Valley, the heart of Navajo Nation. Geologists tell us that Monument Valley began forming nearly 190 million years ago. Layers upon layer of sandstone and shale were laid down by ancient seas, rivers, and winds. Over eons, water and wind sculpted the softer rock away, leaving behind the colossal buttes and spires we see today, some rising 1,000 feet above the desert floor. It's a place where Earth's clock is written in stone, and every shadow at sunrise and sunset whispers the story of deep time. For a detailed narration of the Claron Formation, tectonic uplift of Colorado Plateau, and geological transformation of the landscape, please watch our videos on Bryce Canyon and Canyonlands, Nature's Masterpiece. The link is given below. But the true story of Monument Valley begins not with geology, but with people. The Navajo, the Dene, migrated here from western and central Canada centuries ago, blending their traditions with the land's rhythms. To them, Monument Valley is sacred, filled with stories of creation, healing, and balance. Every mesa and every shadow is more than scenery. It's a chapter in a spiritual book written across the landscape. This is not wilderness, this is homeland. In the mid-1800s, that sacred homeland came under assault. As the US government pushed westward, seeking land, gold, and mineral wealth, the Navajo resisted. The response was brutal. It was the deportation and ethnic cleansing of the Navajo people by the US federal government and the US Army. In 1864, under orders from General Kit Carson, Navajo homes were burned, fields destroyed, and livestock slaughtered. Thousands were forced on the infamous Long Walk, a 300-mile march into exile at Bosque Redondo in eastern New Mexico. Some 53 forced marches occurred between August 1864 and 1866. In total, 10,000 Navajos and 500 Mescalero Apaches were forced to the internment camp in Bosque Redondo. During the forced march and internment, up to 3,500 died from starvation and disease. At Bosque Redondo, hunger, disease, and despair claimed many more. The goal was to deprive the Navajos of the resources necessary to survive, forcing their surrender and thereby facilitate settlement by European Americans. But the Navajo spirit endured. After years of suffering, they secured a treaty in 1868, allowing them to return, a rare moment when the US government recognized a native people's right to their land. It was the beginning of what would become the Navajo Nation. Today, the Navajo Nation is the largest Native American reservation in the United States, covering over 27,000 square miles across Arizona, Utah, and New Mexico, similar in size to West Virginia. The Navajo Nation operates as a sovereign entity, a government within a government. They have their own president, vice president, tribal council. They run their own courts, schools, and police force. This sovereignty is not symbolic, it's real. the Navajo Nation makes decisions about its lands, its resources, and its future. A nation within refers to and highlights the concept of Navajo Nation as a sovereign, albeit domestic dependent nation operating within the US, possessing governmental powers but subject to the federal government's authority. Monument Valley remained within this sovereign territory, though just a fraction of their ancestral homeland, not as a gift from the government, but as a hard-won survival of identity. Today, Monument Valley is managed not by the U.S. National Park Service, but by the Navajo Parks and Recreation Department. This is not just a matter of jurisdiction, it is a declaration of sovereignty, a living testament that the Navajo people continue to protect, preserve, and interpret their own sacred lands. And while millions come here for the views, few realize that every towering butte and spire is a monument of resilience. Geological time sculpted these formations over 190 million years, but human history etched stories just as enduring, stories of loss, survival, and reclamation. And for visitors, Monument Valley is a paradise. Navajo-led tours take you deep into restricted areas where sacred stories are shared. Horseback rides at sunset trace the footsteps of ancestors, and at night the skies come alive, brighter than almost anywhere else in America. Beneath the Milky Way, you feel the eternal bond between land, sky, and spirit. Despite historic hardship, the Navajo Nation continues to thrive culturally. Their traditions, weaving, sand painting, organs, and storytelling remain alive. The Navajo language, once suppressed, became a weapon of strength when Navajo code talkers used it to secure victory in World War II. But modern challenges remain. Poverty, unemployment, and health disparities still affect many Navajo communities. Young people today stand at a crossroads between holding on to traditions and pursuing opportunities in a modern, globalized world. Still, there is pride in a nation that endured the long walk and survived to stand stronger than ever. Monument Valley also stands in solidarity with other sacred places reserved for native peoples. Canyon de Chelly, Taos Pueblo, Bear Ears, the Black Hills, each a reminder that indigenous sovereignty is not a relic of the past, but a living struggle shaping the present. As conversation about indigenous rights and self-determination make headlines worldwide, Monument Valley is more than scenery. It is a spiritual heartland and a symbol of survival. Here, the land itself speaks, telling us that sovereignty is not granted, it is claimed, protected, and lived. Monument Valley is more than rock and sand. It is a living archive of struggle, sovereignty, and survival. It reminds us that America's story is not complete without the story of its first peoples. And the Navajo Nation stands today not as a relic of the past, but as a sovereign nation shaping its own future. So the next time we see Monument Valley, let us just see a backdrop, see a nation, see resilience, see sovereignty in action. And if this journey opened our eyes, subscribe for more stories that reveal the hidden truths behind the world's most iconic places. Together, let's honor history and learn from it.